Did you see Sensei this Lil Nas X thing that's been happening?
I actually did.
Please explain to me what's happening with Lil Nas X, because I actually am a little bit out of the loop. I've seen a little bit of it, but I don't know what is actually going on here.
So Lil Nas, in the start of his career, I think was openly. I mean, he was straight. He wasn't openly gay. And then during the,
Is he?
To start his career, he was not openly gay.
There's no way he's set tripping sexuality. There's no way.
No, I'm saying to start his career, he was not openly gay, and then he came out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then everyone was like, "Bro, Illuminati. He's one of."
But
them,
a lot of people,
him.
rocked with it heavy to it. I'm not going to say that skyrocketed him because Old Town Road is a banger.
No, yes, I know, but I'm saying.
But it did get a lot of people, a lot of attention.
Thought that it was like a switch up type deal.
Okay, yeah, set switching.
So that was
sexuality.
the conspiracy theory about just Hollywood and music and entertainment.
Yeah. True.
So it fell in line. So I've noticed that Lil Nas will do things to like poke at the people saying that, like, oh, I switched up for the industry,
right?
To kind of play on that topic, on that subject matter. So he done that by going way over the top, or doing something like I just saw. He recently posted and he was like dressed regularly, you can say, like conservative, and he's like, I'm going back to Jesus, like I've left the Illuminati type thing, like he made that post, and then this is the other thing that came out.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
So here's another video. This is a video. I guess he's got an album dropping, or it has dropped. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Where he's promoting, essentially doing a mukbang of communion, dude.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Crazy.
So, okay, we're definitely not gonna play the music, but as you can see, he's taking shots there of the wine and the crackers, which is supposed to be bread. Bro, here's my thing, bro. What has happened to all of us? I'm not saying you can't like have opinions on, religion or anything else, but openly just mocking religion for controversy and manufacturing album sales is what we're doing now. It's not even like a verbal thing. It's like, I'm just going to do the things that are important to people and make fun of it all.
Yeah, bro. I mean, when he first said, he was like skipping and he was like, I'm going back to Christ or something like that, So people, again, he's saying that it's serious. I don't know, but obviously it doesn't look serious. So he's saying that he's serious, but it doesn't look serious.
Right.
Like, I doubt this is like, he's not doing like Gideon, like Pastor Josh type thing. He's like, he's making a video with a wig on.
This is what I'm saying too. You can't.
He's doing the whole Black Jesus thing, and
he's holding Uzis, dog. He got like machine guns.
Yeah. That's
machine guns for Christ.
Well, hold on? What's your opinion? Because I got my opinion on this. What's your opinion on him doing this? In spite of Christianity, I guess.
I mean, it's a shot at religion. It's a shot at mocking things to get, I assume, to, and again, producer Christian there says he's doing it legitimately. I don't see this. I don't see somebody that does this as legitimately walking the path of a religious individual.
No.
Right? Like you can there's an argument to be made for you can be like a religious person that does have a drink because Jesus drank, right? Like Jesus had wine at dinners and things like that. You can do that. But when you're doing it to purposely garner attention for being controversial, that is you taking something that is supposed to be sacred to people, or at least is important to them, and shining a light on it for people to look at you and say, look what he's doing, to make light of the situation. Not to put a light on the situation, to make light of what people care about. And then go, oh, well, I'm doing it because I want to get back into the walk with God. I don't know that that's genuine.
Oh, boy. Bro, this might be – Lil Nas is wild. So I feel like this may be – because he's –
when you start to do the things after you get backlash for the thing that you did, that doesn't prove to me that you've done this genuinely. I need to watch this video. Here, let's see this.
Oh, there's only one. I don't know if I can talk about it.
This is a snippet, I assume. And by the way, I haven't listened to a lot of Lil Nas X music, but I like this intro beat.
Nas is onto something. Lil Nas X. Well, what I think he's doing, okay, is the fact that this thing came out right here. He's throwing subliminal messages out here. Right? You got all of these Hollywood entertainer music characters. They all get their ticket to heaven because they've been doing things the right way.
Right.
Right. And I feel like Lil Nas, when listen, I don't know how he was raised, but let me just say this, bro. I don't really knock him because I don't know. I didn't grow up in his shoes.
Yeah.
And if you come out as openly gay and you didn't when you were younger and you grew up in a religious household, and you were going to church, that don't fly. So
absolutely not. Yeah.
Right. So people have been telling you've been living a lie. You're doing this. You ain't going to heaven. Right. This whole thing. He's probably been growing up with dealing with that. Right. And then he comes out publicly and professionally and has to deal with that. And I assume there's a lot of comments. You going to hell.
By the way, just real quick,
this
is apparently this has been checked by Twitter notes. This is not a real image of Lil Nas X going to Liberty. This is an altered image of something, again, to troll Christianity.
This is going to be the ultimate troll. And I think, bro, it would make more sense to me that he's truly openly gay.
Yeah.
Now, and he's been dealing with the kickback from that.
Yep.
And one way to respond by that, instead of doing the whole I'm going to answer it publicly and do the whole save face thing, is saying F you. I'm going to talk about this unapologetically, and I'm going to be me. You know, and this is just I feel like he's doubling down, tripling down in this whole comedic satire type vibe that he's been. You know what I'm saying? And I can't knock him for it because I don't know what it's like to
grow up in that and religion.
To grow up in that, and I don't know if he did, but to grow up in that and to deal with that.
It would make sense.
Because I don't even know if you're talking about internally, he has those issues too.
Probably.
Right? So that's that is a tough place to be.
But you can't
and the fact that he's doing this is
and
not
then claim
real,
that you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to troll, that's fine. But if you're legitimately going, no, you have to.
No, bro. I think this is I feel like.
And there was something else that I read here too that was like, oh, all my songs have an underlying meaning to them. Stop taking things at face value. You're giving us things at face value. You give us these things and then go, oh, don't take it for the way I presented it. There's an underlying
this video.
You can't do that.
The black Jesus with the straight hair, bro, and then he's going like this.
Yeah,
that's satire. This is a skit.
That's what I'm saying. What's the underlying meaning to doing that? There's no underlying meaning to that. That's just you doing comedy on communion.
Right, by saying this is a joke.
You can't go, hey, this problem is y'all judge everything on face value. There's always an underlying meaning to my music. Well, you did that. People are judging that specifically.
Yeah.
Now, if you have music that does like a multi-layered thing talking about your experience with religion and Christianity and how it maybe altered the way that you grew up and how it's affected you since, cool. But to market it by trolling Christianity and then go, wait, no, there's an underlying, nah, bro, that's not how it works. Yeah. You don't get to then claim, oh, look at how it affected me, after the fact, if this is the way you come out and present it. If you come out and present it and say, hey, you know what? Hold this. Stand on it. Do that.
But isn't that kind of a response, though, to how religion treats it? Because I feel like if
you're
openly gay, right, and you're trying religion, it is kind of a sideways thing where it's not completely direct because we love you, but we kind of don't. You're going to be great, but you can feel that way, but you can't act that way. Like what I'm saying was, if he's getting
that video doesn't in any way.
No, what I'm saying is I think he's tripling down by saying, "Oh, you guys feel this way. I'm gonna throw it in your face. Hold this."
But again, my thing I guess it's like for him, his experience. But now you're taking an entire religion and basing it off your experience.
I know what I'm saying is he goes, "You're gonna wage war on me? All right, we going to war."
But who was waging war on him? Who was waging war on Lil Nas X when he came out and started making out with the devil in his video?
What I'm saying is if he's open,
that's the question I'm asking because that's where it started, right? When he started to do the things that were really like, I'm going to now dip my toe, I'm going to dive into.
That's what I think the war started for him, though.
But that's what I'm saying. Who made him do that?
Nobody. I'm saying. I'm saying is he probably decided that. I'm saying the war that he waged with Christianity. That he
so
felt
again,
like the war
if
was
you
waged
are
on
the
him.
one that, if you're the one that, regardless of, and again, everybody has their own experience, and well, I know we'll get out of here soon, but if you started from your experience to openly mock a religion or multiple religions, but it looks like it's just Christianity.
Yeah.
In which millions and millions and millions of people are religious that practice that religion based off your experience, and then go, well, I'm just going to triple down since y'all got mad about it.
Yeah.
How is it those people's fault for getting mad about the thing that you did that they didn't have anything to do with your experience? You came after what they practiced
I don't know.
out of nowhere.
That's just collateral damage. That's just the.
So you got to hold that. Then you can't make these little shots like, oh, everything has an underlying meaning. You don't understand. No, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
you did that. Now, granted, if that's your experience, that's your experience. But stand on it. Don't give us this. Hey, I'm trying to give an altered meaning.
But he's being he's a music artist, dude. So they're not going to give you anything straight up. It's the whole point of it. I think is to be subliminal, is to be freaking mysterious.
Nah, I think it's a cop out
nobody
for not being able. I think it's a cop out when you're
think
subliminal and not
he
serious.
makes crazy stuff. I mean, but look,
that's what I'm saying. But there's always a cop out for it. If you're gonna do those things, then that's what you do. That's you. You don't like religion.
No,
be the guy that doesn't like religion. Don't be the guy that's like, oh, but there's a separate meaning underneath. No, bro, that ain't it.
But I think that's a part.
Even
of
if there is, that ain't it.
I'm saying I think that's a part of what he's trying to do. As a part of his attack, is to play the whole.
Oh, I agree. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't think he's not standing on 10 toes to not stand on 10 toes. I don't think he's trying to get away with it. I think he's doing it as also a ploy to piss people off.
I agree. That's why I see it and I'm like, okay, this is what this is.
I don't think it's like I don't want to.
He has a right to do it. By the way, do whatever you want. He has a right to do it. It's just it's going to be one of those things where people always look at this and say,
I think he's just trying to mess shit up and just create chaos.
I was gonna say there isn't a reason for it. You're just doing it to do it. There is no triple down meaning, No, bro. You're just doing it to do it, and having these layers of meaning just means that you want to double and triple down on the fact that you control people.
Yeah,
that's what I see it as.
His goal is to take down Christianity, and he's doing it through music.
That's a crazy goal, dude. I mean, like, that's not gonna to take down, because, bro, and like I said, we'll get out of here, but we know when people believe in something higher than what's here physically.
Yeah.
Those are not people you want to mess with.
But hey, this is what I'm saying. I didn't grow up, man. When you are openly gay and you live in a religious thing, you essentially felt like war has been put onto you. Like you're being attacked, right? This is what they talk about. So you feel like, I didn't start this, right? I didn't start this. Why? Why am a war being waged on me? Now, if I'm also a musician and an artist, you know how artists think, right? Indirect codes, freaking from back to the freaking Da Vinci, dude. We're gonna just do whatever, right? And you get somebody like a Kanye type vibe. Like, imagine Kanye was gay and also grew up in religion. This is what you're gonna get,
right?
Probably even to the next.
Do you think that Kanye comes back with like the hardest Lil Nas X diss ever?
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this stuff gets deep because it's interpersonal. But my opinion is when somebody is like openly gay, I don't know their experience, but I know people when it feels like a war is being waged upon you that you never asked for.
But he's doing the same thing. You realize that?
No, he's fighting back. I'm saying is in his what it looks like.
He's doing the same thing. It doesn't matter what his perspective is.
I'm saying
he's
responding.
The same thing.
He's responding fire with fire.
But
I'm going to meet you.
That's fine. He can respond to what would happen to him, but inadvertently, he's doing the same thing to others. He's waging a war on others that had nothing to do with him,
right? And
a religion they practice without any of them doing anything.
But that's war.
That's what I'm saying. If you're fine with it, if you're fine with being the thing that you didn't like to begin with, that's fine.
Yeah, but it's a little different because he didn't ask for it.
Nah, it ain't. He didn't. Those people didn't ask for this.
No,
they didn't ask for their religion to get mocked en masse by an artist all day, all night. Every time he releases music,
I'm saying, but he didn't ask to be told to be sent to hell. Is what I'm saying.
But they didn't ask to see him making out with the devil and having their religion mocked either.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Publicly, I'm saying he's not like dealing. This is just personal at home. He's dealing with this professional.
I'm saying it'll become personal to anybody that is religious. Right. If you take who cares if it's not directed at them specifically? It will be if you're religious, be directed at you because this is the religion you practice. This is the main thing in your life.
That's what I'm saying. He's going after the religion, whether you practice or not. I feel it. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's going after the.
But those people don't care about what he thinks they like. It doesn't to them. That's what they practice. That's them.
But do you feel like he's attacking them? I feel like he's attacking the religion, not them.
You have to, in a sense. The religion is them. If your number one thing, if the thing you live your life by is being attacked, is that not attacking you in a sense?
No.
If someone attacks your family, but it's not you.
If you attack Puerto Rico and I'm Puerto Rican, I don't care.
That's different. Different.
Or even America. Different. If you attack America, I don't feel like I'm being attacked because I'm
still
American.
Completely different. But there are people that are like that, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. And those people.
It is different because your religion is so personal to you. If you're born into religion, but you're so ingrained into it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that is again. If you're religious, if you're truly religious,
right?
Christianity is number one in your life. Like before,
you're going to be affected by it.
So that is personal. At least it would be to me.
That's what I'm saying, but you're affected by it. But I think what I'm saying, when I said collateral damage, like an American thing, like if someone talks about America,
but that's the thing. Who are you attacking in that case?
Towards me.
But who are you attacking? When you attack religion, when you attack Christianity, what is the thing you are attacking?
I think he's the ideology, the belief system, the book, or whatever.
But what is the ideology, the belief system? What does that all come from? If it's just, if there's no practicality, if there's no practice, then it's just air. It's thin. There's nothing.
No,
to attack.
right. But like. He's attacking even the mocking thing. He's not attacking people that he's got
freaking
Jesus.
Kanye West, Taylor Swift, and all these people in the damn video. Apparently.
Right. But that looks like a ploy on the entertainment world, which is whatever. Because Oprah.
So, but again, though, you're using personal people to attack a higher thing. You're using a personal thing to attack a more broad audience. That's just
he's showing like
bullshit.
These people are going to heaven, like they get, and then he's doing the communion. He's doing he's Jesus doing that. So this is religious practice. I'm not sure he's like, oh, you're praying to Jesus. You're praying for a better life. Screw you. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you come out and say that.
Right.
When you degrade the overarching picture of it, that's how people are going to take it because that's what you are doing. To them, you are saying this is bad. Yep. Therefore, the people that practice are bad. That's what it's going to look like. And that's what I think the message, regardless of how you try to code it, is going to be.
Yeah. I don't know.
When you take the piss out of somebody's thing like that, that's how it's going to be perceived. If I said the most important thing to you, Sensei,
if I say Titans
is goofy bullshit and the reason that you live, your life's purpose is nonsensical. It means nothing. Sorry. How does that affect your life at that point? You just go, you know.
But I think it's different. If you're like, if I'm a Patriots fan,
it's not that you. There's nothing you can compare to religion, though. There's nothing you can compare to.
Okay, but you're making the argument.
It's just that's what it is, though. But you know that's the truth.
To somebody, if somebody has, like it affects them, like a diehard Patriots fan or diehard whatever, with somebody another team is. No, if someone's playing for a different team or they have, it's like when it's collateral damage. So if I don't like you can do why countries. Like if somebody else doesn't like America,
countries is the closest thing I can think to it.
Yeah, the context
nationalism
of what country, right? The context of what country we're talking about doesn't like America matters. If we just went to war with another country, maybe they're not going to like America as much, and I'm not going to be like, wow, they hate me because I like America and freedom. Like if somebody grew up in a war-ridden country and they thought that war-ridden life that they had was because of America, I'm assuming they're going to hate America. I'm not going to feel like that person now hates.
I think that there is still a little bit, to be fair, like Americans do get an Americanized view from the rest of the world. How many times have we been called, those Americans for the things that we think about the world based on the fact that we grew up in America, or the things that people think about us based upon the fact that we grew up here.
People who have their own,
it is a personalized thing. They're like, you're an American, this is how you think. Da-da-da.
But the people who have their worldview only through, let's say Christianity or whatever, through that religion, they're going to have, of course, they're going to feel affected by it because that's their only worldview. Now that,
but that's how people see them.
No one is going to be able to speak. Anyone who speaks negatively or speaks controversially about it is going to affect. It's going to affect them personally. That's just the nature of talking openly about
True.
your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, obviously it's over the top, so they're going to be affected more personally. But what I'm saying is,
it's not just over the top. It's done on purpose to be over the top. It's not like, oh, it's
right.
you know.
But then again, when you say over the top,
it's done to get a reaction.
Right, but when you say over the top, for me, the context of him being openly gay, I feel like
I don't think it.
I don't know what
the
he felt like. He could
thing.
feel like that's over the top, right? If I feel like, damn, I'm going to hell. Let's say he actually believes, he grew up believing. If he thinks that I'm going to be going to hell now, when you talk about that, if that's you talk about how religious people feel so strong about something, if that's truly how he feels, that's over the top. If you feel like I'm going to hell because I'm openly gay, right? I feel like I'm. So we're talking about that type of feeling. That's where it gets tricky to me because I'm like, all right, well, you waged a war on his eternity, so. I'm waging war in this response, right? When, like you said, people who are extremely religious and their worldview is that strong. One little thing can make them feel like you're waging war on their eternity, which is what's happening.
Right. And I don't think it's one little thing, by the way. It's a lot of things.
I'm not saying one thing,
been,
but yeah. But this is what happens, though. It's interesting. I'm excited to hear this. I'm gonna be interested to see how what
again the reaction is, what the music sounds like, all that. Like, to be fair, if the goal is to get him to listen to the music, then that's what we'll be doing because it is.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then I go